you once again on the Link edition for this week as we roll down 2025. We continue to give you information that you can use. When you hear stuff here, you can apply it. And pay attention tonight. We're going to talk about business solutions. If you are a small business, you are in retail, you are in hotel, and you need to digitize some of your processes so that you can make more money. People are cheating you, stealing your money. Pay attention. In the studio, I have Mr. Adrian Kawoya from Pins of Business Solutions. They deal in solutions. But let him first of all tell us. Adrian, welcome first of all.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
Business solutions, people are listening, Tell us, what are we talking? What do you guys do in business solutions?
Yeah, when you talk about business solutions, because you talked about two words. You talked about a business and a solution.
Okay.
So when we're to wrap it up all together, we are looking at a pain point that we are willing to solve.
Okay.
So it's basically you're trying to look at how best you could solve a pain point of a business, looking at, of course, systems that help different businesses to solve those pain points that we are yet to utter out today.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's give an example of a pain point.
Yep.
Give me an example of a pain point and how it can be solved with a business solution.
Yeah, I'll give an example of the different business pains that different SMEs face.
Yeah.
For example, if I'm to go down into Chikobo, there are different restaurants and there are different shops.
Yes.
All of them face different pain points or challenges accordingly. One, if I'm to look at a restaurant, restaurants are being, most of the workers keep on cheating their employees, you know.
They take the money.
Yeah, they take the money. And at the end of the day, one is probably being caught in the process. At times, they're not being caught.
Yes.
So an employer would say, okay, they've stolen me quite often, and I think I need a business solution for this. So at times, there are very many, but one picks a solution which would be a pause, point on sale, business solution for restaurants, for shops. And if I would also look at other entities in the SME sector, you would also look at areas of tracking of sales revenue that enters into the business. How are you able to track this sales revenue? Of course, still there are different business solutions that you can look up to, and I think most business owners should look up to for these business solutions.
And when you're speaking, something came out to my mind.
Yep.
If I'm a restaurant, you say point of sale, that means that every customer who sits has a number. And the number corresponds to some entry into a system. And then when they make their order, their order is into a system, and how that order has a certain amount of money. So you are tracking customer number, customer table, amount of money.
Exactly.
So you will know that today we had this number of entries for customers, but the money is not tallying.
Exactly.
Basically, that's the solution helping you.
Exactly.
Now, Adrian, what difference can the business solution make for an SME?
Of course, there are so many differences that can come on board.
What advantage do I get?
The benefit, basically. There are so many, but to highlight a few, we would look at customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction, we could look at the efficiency, and to break it down, I would actually love to use live examples. For example, if I have a restaurant and probably I get in orders day by day, and you have probably 2 waiters, and probably you get in like 100 orders in a day. 2 waiters cannot recall everything that has been ordered on menu. So at times you need a system that can simplify for you the work as you try to also work alongside with these other stuffs that you actually have on board. So I believe there are also others. For example, if you're to look at the ticketing industry, efficiency is key when it comes to duplication.
Ticketing is like a chivuru.
Yes. When you're to look at ticketing, there is a lot of duplication. Duplication in terms of when you're trying to make pre-sales. And that is where normally linkages, prevail. But you would need a business solution to help you, streamline or avoid such circumstances that may come your way to fight the duplication. So
the system would have, would identify every receipt alone. So you cannot issue, somebody cannot forge the receipt. So a solution would solve that problem.
Exactly.
Okay. These systems are, Adrian, cost money. If I'm a restaurant, if I'm a wholesale shop, they cost money. So the question would be, who really needs the solution? I know people may have the same problem, but who really needs a business solution?
When we are to talk about systems or solutions, most people, when we talk about systems, they think we are trying to bring in probably software.
Yes.
A calculator can be a system.
A basic system.
Exactly. Handwritten, an Excel sheet can be a system. If I'm to break it down, when to look at SMEs and the structure on how they are structured, I would break them down in 3 phases or 3 tiers. The first tier is basically entry into the business. So when you're entering into the business, you don't have systems in place. Your vision is still lacking. They keep on modifying them. Of course, even the mission itself. So at times, you even have small revenue or small cash flow into the within the business. And since they are costly, you try to align what you have, the revenue you have, or the cash flow that you have into the company, and you align it with the correct system that you have. Right?
So size matters.
Size matters. Then we have the tier 2. Now the tier 2, of course, now I know, I've been there probably 3 years into the game, and I'm quite being known. And you're now trying to implement. Now you have the systems in place, but now you're trying to implement different business solutions. For example, if probably you have an advertising agency, you would have other systems like the HR business solutions.
Because now you have more staff.
Now you have more staff, and now you have more revenue coming into the company. Then we have the tier 3. Those ones now have expanded. Now they are known. Now you have you can employ a PR firm, and you can also bring up other business solutions into that space.
So you can have several
of them, but in phases.
Well, if I am alone, I may not have one.
Exactly.
Or I may have just one.
Exactly.
As I grow, I employ more.
You employ more.
Okay, that makes sense. How do I optimize the use of these solutions once I acquire them? How do I make sure I get the best out of them?
When it comes to optimization of these business solutions, you need a couple of things that you need to put in place. For example, I've employed a business solution for, let's say, a restaurant system. Let me just give an example of a POS machine.
Point of sales.
Point of sale. Machine. You cannot just throw it to a customer. You need to train the customer. You need to train the employees that are going to use the system. For you to optimize the usage of the machine. And also, of course, other things that you need to look up to are the things to do with probably the return on investment. The return on investment is key when it comes to using business solutions. So if there is no, of course, return on investment, you can never optimize.
If the cost on it is making me make a loss.
Exactly. There is no need for you to optimize. Of course, that seems to be like probably using the wrong business solution, or you're using something that is not of your basic needs into the business.
My takeaway from what you're saying is that I need to understand the actual problem I have.
Exactly.
And make sure the solution I get fits the purpose.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I'm not optimizing.
Exactly.
Finally, Adrian, can a solution become a disadvantage apart from making me losses? Are there disadvantages?
Yeah. There are quite a number of them.
And we have 1 minute, so
of course, it can be they can be liabilities when it comes to using these systems. Yeah. More so, if a system is not giving you return to investment. Of course, there's no need for you to use a business solution.
Absolutely.
Or if it's not solving your problems and it's not fit into the needs, of course there is no need for you to use a system like that. So my take would be that as when we are going forward, let's just put 3 things into place. Number 1, we need to employ smartly when it comes to employing these business solutions, but also we need to know that whenever we are employing them, do we need them?
Okay.
Do we need them? Do they give us the return on investment? But also putting all together, because you cannot employ a business solution without training.
Okay.
Of course, the staffs that are supposed to, use these business solutions need to be trained. Need to be trained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And of course, finally, IT guys, secure. Because if it is hacked, your data goes, and the employees can hack the system and begin robbing you using the system.
That can be also a liability at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Adrian Kawoya from Pinsoft Business Solutions. Viewers, you are an SME, you are a small business, and you want to go digital, look for the right business solution. Adrian has told us, know your problem, find the right solution, train people, and let it be secure. You must also understand how they use it so that you get the best out of it. We hope we added value to you. That was the link. Thank you for joining us tonight.